Hello and welcome to the next episode of our custom brutal difficulty for the Academy. We are already entering episode 9, and I think in 10, the latest, we are going to total war with the aliens. So this one is more or less the last preparation episode, I would guess at least, because we have most of the stuff we need for an initial war in place. Before we, of course, jump later into high-tech, so eventually want to go into fusion, of course. But that's still far away, because we have to do a lot of research in this direction. However, we do have the Helican drive available, we do have railguns, and therefore we are able to build our first ships that can actually fight and are with a certain longevity. So we can bring them into the late game if we want to. Because these ones could theoretically fly to anybody in the solar system. I also designed a destroyer class here from the end of last episode, which has also a rail cannon with a higher range of 700 km, which this one has only 650. We're going to take up the railguns as soon as we get the techs available, and then of course upgrade them further, at least these designs here. What I also want to get now, that's why I prioritize this super alloys here now, is the foamed metal armor, because that one would reduce our resource cost per ship significantly already. I would guess it cuts down to like 25% of the like 50% or more from the volatiles, and then adds a bit of metal, but in general it should be significantly cheaper on the volatile front, which is very important for us because we do have metals, but we don't have volatiles. And we don't have a lot of water either. And nobles we can trade though if we need to, or we can still take bases for this. So, in general, we also want to have more mission control now. So we are mostly running Earth base, so no operation bases for now. At least, maybe we go into this later. No other things as of now. But if we want to get operation centers running, that would be a relatively quick change to our stations. So we just drop down the op center here, which generates 4 mission control each. If we were to do this here in all our mass bases, it's 3, 6, 7 of them, we would immediately get 28 mission control from this. It's of course useful, but it also costs a lot of money, and that stuff could go instead into our Earth economy or into the upkeep of ships. So what are we going to do now is we're going to continue the conquest of South Africa here, but I'm going to rush forward a bit in regards to what we want to do here now. What? EU has declared war on the alien admin as well? Interesting. I'll let them do it. So what I want to do now is I'm going to start purging the remaining control points here and doing coup d'etats on the rest that I don't want to purge, but for whatever reason. So we do have command officers, we do have the other ones here. So for example, Pulat will finish the job here with the coup d'etat in the Republic of the Congo. And we already can declare war on the Congo itself here, which we are going to do as well. And then Masir here will start purging something, depending on where we do have decent chances for it. Here we can start already. Yeah, then let's purge Zimbabwe. Terminating the opposition. And we are also going to start doing public campaigns, for example here in the Great Bantu state, because we are going to need to do a coup d'etat here, and the chances currently are terrible. So we need to do a bit of public campaigning here to get all of this stuff sorted out. Wait a second, we can...
Ready for orders.
The chances here are really high though. Ah, nice. So this one can be easily flipped. This one as well. This one okay-ish. This one is going to be fast. So the only challenge is actually the Angola remnants here, which have merged into the Great Bantu Free State. They could still merge 2 more. I hope they still do this in the next weeks before I go after them, but who knows. So we are going to now eat ourselves into Uganda here, then into the Congo, then into the Republic of the Congo, and then further south depending on where we want to continue next. And we should also get Tanzania. We have the yeah, the democracy is no longer a problem now. That's good. Nice. And Lilongwe. This one. Yeah, we need to do a coup d'etat here as well, but that should fix it then. Right. And we should still prioritize government a bit here to get out of these scoring problems, or claim problems. And can we also want to do mission control here now, because we are now in the Union and therefore can do this. Yeah, perfect. I'm also considering that I want to soon merge the Gulf Union into the Arab League to save up some points. And also we are, of course, researching Turkestan to expand in here. But we are also going to, when this one is done, or mostly done, we are going to take over Russia. And then I decided I will take the EU as the next step here. So this is probably also all going to happen in the next year, because with the 2 public campaign officers we have here, Verena and Agrata, and then Nasir with 25 espionage, we can easily purge into all of this, or even do a coup d'etat if we want in Russia. Of course, democracy here in the European Union we don't want to lose, but we don't care about the Russia remnants, because most of that will be fed into the Turkestan Union instead. So, a lot of progress on Earth to be expected, and most importantly, this will add another 10 mission control, this one add another 40 into the fold, which will be a significant boost, like 50% more of the mission control that we currently have. So that's a significant addition, which we are going to need when we start building a fleet pretty soon. So that's the general gist of it. And then we also have to decide, like, how do we expand mining, because we are currently a bit tight on resources. So we probably, when we decide to go to war with the aliens, we are also going to expand our presence here on Mars. Maybe go into the op centers, but take more bases surrounding Mars. Something like this. Who knows? Or we just settle some asteroids and send Helican Marines wherever we need to be, like we do here with Terensis already, which is the fissile source for the campaign. And yeah, maybe we take just other stuff from there, basically. So yeah, let's see. Let's continue and wrap up the South African conquest so that we can look outward finally and get some research as well. This one here would add a total of 1,000 research to it. I know, 450 and 187, not 1,000. It's like, why did it lose 200? Weird. It's around 700 or something. We can still expand the EU later. Still interesting. Yeah. So let's keep going here. Okay, Tanzania shrunk. Interesting. I should have declared war, but doesn't matter. Next turn then. We gain definitely influence, because the influence we can dump into funding soon.
Lending my expertise.
But yeah, let's keep going
With
and
all due respect,
continue
there are
our
only 2 things
quantum
that really
encryption.
matter here.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you, initiative. So we are going to stay on investing into this heavily. And now we wait for the armor. So let's jump forward until we have researched the armor, then we can talk about the ship design again. Okay, here we are, and the metal foamed armor is done. Let's see as an example here on the Helican Destroyer what it would do. So if we were to switch from the silicon carbide armor that we currently have applied here, which is costing volatiles and metal, we switch to the foamed metal armor, which has significantly less volatiles but a bit more metal and a small amount of nobles instead. So let's see what will happen here. So we have 180, 230 and 35, and if we apply this here, we go up to 53 nobles, so plus 17, plus 18, It's a decent change, I guess, right? From most significant on the volatiles here. And the increase in noble is acceptable, I guess. No, wait a second. Did it even increase? Did it not? Did it go down, right? Yeah, it went down as well. Okay, so we do just need a lot less mass of this armor here. Interesting. So, after all, this definitely is a very good improvement. So this is the Helican Destroyer 1B now. And can we also... Wait a second, we do have another upgrade to do already. The hull weapons. Right, so we can replace the ray gun with the MK2 already. Here we go. And that's what I'm going to do with all my ship classes here for now. So that we do have a good design available. This is definitely a big cost reduction that we can see here. I still wait for the other ray gun MK2 to be unlocking. Also, quantum encryption is coming up, which means 6th agent finally. That's going to help us so much because we are really short on actions for all what we need to do here. Meanwhile, our conquest is continuing and I have almost finished taking everything over here. So we are almost ready to look outside Africa here, which is really great. And so I have started to prepare public opinions here already. And eventually we are either doing a coup d'etat or start purging there. So a bit of an unfortunate turn of events. The aliens apparently have decided that I am a threat. So they are going after one of my stations here. And we only have one layered defense array here. So that's pretty unlikely that we are going to survive this. Let's still see what happens here. I mean, what do we even have? We do have an 8-inch can battery, a ray gun, and a point laser defense. Great. I'm pretty sure that will not work out here. So, that it's important until the action starts. There was only a few torpedoes which went through our point defense, so that was not really even a fight. Okay, that's gone. So the big question is, we could take them out probably with our fleet here. We do have some Helican torpedo classes already done. I'm just not sure that we should. Okay, they go after the 3 info station now. I think I'm going to just let them destroy my stuff for now. We are not super dependent on this right now. It's annoying, of course. But I don't feel ready for massive shipbuilding yet and defending Earth like this. So we have been going hard against the servants. This might be the consequence of it. That's okay. Yeah. There we go. This one is also down. We mostly lose investment efficiency from this, which is of course annoying, but I don't mind. Oh, there we go. As we can see, we are down now. Okay, what did I want to do? I wanted to declare war, I think, here, right? It's Zambia. So I'm going to just try to restore these stations here. Let's see what happens. So we put them in Leo. And we apply the 3 info template. Cost-wise, it's not super cheap. Let's try. And then we do the same for the other one as well. Leo 2 as well, and we apply the 2 Life 1 space template. Let's hope this doesn't happen too often, because that wastes a lot of our resources that we can't afford. But let's see. Doesn't look like we go up to 5 again. Oh, European Union is going ham here and conquering stuff. Really, servants. That's not cool. Can we get there in time? Nope, that's not in time. Damn it. I can't intercept either. Okay, so we're going to split up. 2 ships go to Proximitas. And then the other 2... Oh, wait a second, our shipyard... Does our shipyard have... Yes, it has the layer defense, alright, so that should be fine for the moment. Okay, then we see if we get there in time. I don't think so. No, it's 6 hours too late until then. Destroyed. Yeah. Meh. Damn it. Do we want to... Was this one right? I don't really want to fight them as of now. Okay, so we go back to the shipyard here. And we just accept that we are only building 1 station for now. This one, the 3 info station, which is more important than the other one. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but fine. I'm accepting it here now. Some losses have to be planned in here. But the big question is, do we maybe want to start making at least some ray gun ships? And I think the answer here is yes. So we are going to make a destroyer here, probably 2. And the 2 PDCs. That should help us taking out the AN, not the AN, but the servants if need be in half a year. I think that's worth it. So let's keep going and expand southward here. Okay, the project has finished, which allows us to finally get our 6th agent, and I have checked in here and definitely we are going to take the professor here. Even though he's lacking admin. Oh, but we also lack... I never did that, right? The injection project. I'm sure I never did them, right? So that we start with more XP. Okay, we have to set in obsolete? I don't know. Or did I do it? I'm really not sure. Let's see the tech tree before we make a mistake here. So injection, onboarding, transform, injection. Ah, they are transform pages. Okay, so that's not available right now. I think there is one more, but I didn't see it. So it's probably... Is it in here? No. No. Pretty sure that one is relatively early. But I have no idea where in detail. So maybe I just ignore it now and just take it. Okay, so we are going to hire him. Doesn't matter now. So let's get the professor here. Media darling, chemist, academic, teacher. So we get a total of plus 4% knowledge investment percentage. A lot of influence here. And also research and quick learner. That's all pretty awesome. So let's recruit him. Yeah, we got the run project so that he has a bit more experience, but I think it could be a lot more. The main problem is that we currently don't have any admin orgs available, so we have a bit of sorting to do here. So I will be able to invest some experience points here in getting rid of some of the admin orgs that we have on our other guys, and then send them over to our new person, and then we can buy stuff here. So I'm going to do this, and we are going to build up a second scientist that can help out with things like policies and advice on our earthly problems. And yeah, so that will be really, really helpful. We are getting close to the end here now. In regards to Africa, we have taken everything except for the ones that we are already at war with. So Tanzania and Malawi here, and the Bantu state that we need to declare war on still. And then we are basically done, and we can turn our attention over here where we are already pushing public opinion hard. So I do expect that we go after Russia already in like, I don't know, January probably, or maybe February. And with that, I will also annex all of this here. So we are finishing this one, and then with the Great Turkestan project, we can annex all of this here into Turkey, have a remnant state, and then we go into the EU. Okay, we are coming to the end of this episode. There have been a few developments. For example, we have lost another 2 stations. For example, the Xeno station and one other. I'm currently rebuilding 2 of those. The initial 2 that we have lost. But yeah, 2 others went down, which is unfortunate. I think the International Space Station is actually gone, so meh. But fine. Yeah, we will survive. And yeah, on Earth, however, itself, we are now wrapping up the South African bits here. So we, even though as you can see here, it's not all completely owned by us currently, we are at war with everything, and the points are getting cooled from the other factions constantly. So this is a bit annoying, and I consider it complete because it's just a question of time until we have annexed through all of this. It will take probably like around 3 months until we are done. South Africa is going to fall, then Eswatini and Lesotho. Then we move here, then over here, then here, or maybe first here and then there, depending on how we want to do it. But in the end, it's just a question of time now. I mean, one war declaration is missing. This one, right? Yeah, this one. So we're going to do this one. And we are also already trying our coup d'etat here in Russia now, because we are going to continue there. As we do have also the Turkestan project done. And our general idea here is that we then start transferring provinces to Turkey. And this will be something we do over time, of course. And we also want to clean up all the plants here, for which we can use the armies here. But we also want to expand in this direction and get the remaining available claims here in the somewhat Near East or plains of the end of Europe and whatever, Asia here. So we're going to also conquer this next, and then we focus our attention on Europe, which will be the next episode.
Freedom and justice.
First try. So that was fast. We do have 54% we had. Interesting. Yeah, nice. So we can just take the points immediately afterwards. Big question is now, what do we do here? Yeah, mission control. Definitely mission control. And probably a bit of welfare here. So like mission control and welfare, that's all we do. And we're probably also going to pull them out of the war here with Japan and the South Koreans as soon as we can. But we also want to then make peace with all the other factions again. So we are currently... Yeah, we should get our non-aggression pacts with the Initiative and Exodus again. Then we have to see with the rest here. Of course, Protectorate will be on the menu here in the EU itself. So that's also a thing we need to do. And there's also a lot of plans we have to fix here. So, but yeah, next episode, it's Russia and Europe on the menu. And we are also going to start our wars in the... in space, probably. So we do have the first ship almost done, so that's also going to be next episode. And I also, in between episodes, I'm going to upgrade the latest ship design to the tier 3 railguns on the front here. for our destroyers. These ones are also researched, and then these has, of course, the best railgun tech we have available, and we are going to start mass producing them. This means that we maybe lose even more stations around Earth until we have a decent amount of defensive fleets available. But yeah, this is a risk I have to take here. I also will use my Martian shipyard from then onwards to build ships for us here, because we can either send these ships towards Earth for a defensive fleet, or use a defensive fleet around Mars itself. I'm not 100% sure yet. What I want to also do, though, is build another Marine class ship, as I also want to take over more Martian bases now. We are going to see a big injection of mission control in the next episode, so we can use it. We can go hard on it towards the cap, and we also need... Oh, wait a second, the rail cannon is not done yet. I thought it was done, but that was apparently the other module. We also need to do now, and that's what we are going to focus immediately, is we need to get more control point cap. So, we do have 10 here, 40 here, there we go. And so after our rail cannon, we will get more not mission control, but control cap, because this one will cost us a lot. We do already have now 408. This will cost us another 60, 69, so 70. That's still fine, but Europe here, or the EU, will be about 150. That's something we can't cover right now. But yeah, we can still also merge these two together to save up a few points, which we probably also should do after the annexations down here are done, and save up a bit of efficiency there, because we are also maxed out on mission control here, so we can safely merge together. But yeah, see you in the next episode, where the whole thing will escalate. And we are going to start fighting back against the aliens.